It's the Junkman podcast. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know what this is. This is just me rambling after hours podcast. I might put this up at night and delete it in the morning. I don't know what I'm going to do. Might not even upload it. But I'm just sitting here, bored out of my mind, hot. Sorry if you hear the fan going, but the fan is going. Sorry if you can hear me good either. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. There's just some things you can't say on TV. I get that. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm losing that. I think I'm Andy Kaufman or something. What are we going to talk about? We don't know. This isn't really planned out anyway. I'm just going to ramble. You guys like when I ramble, right? I wish I could take live calls, feel like Art Bell or something. Hey, caller from Denver. Turn your radio down. Remember that? Okay. What are we going to talk about? I don't know. We're going to look over the internet. Twitter's got me heated right now, guys. Twitter's got me... Oof. I've been arguing with these Phantom Menace people for, all day because they swear. They swear that Lucas had the whole story of the original trilogy, not the prequels, the original trilogy planned out. Well, I don't know. I don't really know what they're saying because I kept saying, no, it wasn't planned out. Things changed. Well, he did. Here's what they tell me. Well, he didn't have it planned out. Oh, well, they'll say, I'm not going to edit this. Okay. Here's what they tell me. Well, he had it planned out, but he changed his mind a lot. So what happened is none of the stuff planned out happened. Then how can you say it's planned out? I don't understand. And Itchy Baka, man, come on, man. You know the history of Star Wars. You know Lucas was making this shit up as he went along. No, I got proof. He said in 1976 he was going to put a spaceship in Star Wars. And guess what? There was a spaceship in all three movies. Oh, man, what would you do? Oh, sorry, I got to answer a DM. See, this is live. I spelled laugh wrong. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go. Oh, I've been rereading. Let me stop lying to you guys. I haven't been rereading. I'm a liar. I've been listening to How Star Wars Conquered the Earth. Now, I don't know, many of you, I've told some other guys, I'm working on a 1 hour video. Maybe about 40 minutes to maybe an hour video. It's all about Star Wars. It starts off about the toys. There's a lot of information in there, I think, even if you're a collector of the vintage stuff or just a fan of it, that you probably don't know about Lucas's deal with Kenner and stuff. Anyway, it goes through Kenner, other toy brands, likeness rights. Then it goes into another chapter all about people ripping off Star Wars. Then slides over into the fans, a whole chapter about the fans. And then I'm going to end it with Star Wars Coming of Age is what it's called. I hadn't worked on that one yet, so I can't really go into detail about that one's about. Right now I'm looking at about 50 minutes long. This is something I've been wanting to do a longer type video. And this is going to be just an audio video. How's that? Audio or pictures and everything while I'm talking over it. More serious video. If you come to this channel a lot, there's different kinds of videos. I do the videos where it's my voiceover. And then if people ask, why do you do some in voiceover and then you do some where you're sitting at your desk? Usually those sitting at the desk or me, throwing the index cards or looking at the computer and just giving my thoughts on something or just being stupid and silly or just rambling about something. Those I do the voiceover is more where I think I got to get a lot of information out to you, like a review maybe, like when I do the action figures based on movies that didn't sell good. There I'm not going to give a lot of information. I'm going to go through and look at each figure. I'm going to tell you when they came out, about the movie, how much it grossed. But if you watch that series, there's one where I think it was the Super Mario line. I did that one with my face on screen, and it doesn't fit in with the whole theme of those series. So, I don't know. Let's go to my channel real quick. That Junkman. You can now go to thatjunkman.com. It'll redirect you to the YouTube page. You really see a need for that. Thought I wasn't recording there. I really should do this live, shouldn't I? I should have done this little live stream. Shut up! I'm trying to talk to the fine folks out there. I really should have done this little live stream. I can't get into the live streams. I try. I know you guys, some of you guys out there like them, and they're really popular with everybody else. It just seems like too much technical. I always have technical problems and stuff. I want to see how many episodes. Let me see what. Let me go to my playlist. I'm gonna give it. I'm not bragging about my own channel, but I got my channel really organized. If you go to the playlist section here, and I'm just curious of some of these episodes you guys might like to see me work on more. I want to see which ones I hadn't done in a while. Unreleased Toys is one. Hunting for Star Wars is really popular. I got 23 videos of that. The failed movie action figure line, I really like doing that series, so you'll see more of that. Classic TV junk. Whenever I talk about old TV shows, 99% of the time, it tanks. No one cares about it. Forgotten Toys. I haven't done many of these. They really hadn't taken off like I hoped. The latest one I did was about those Colorform action figures that look really cool, didn't they? Did you see those? Did you see that video? Or do you know those Colorform space alien action figures? I really love those. But that one did really well. Well, according to me, not so big YouTuber. But I did like the Spitball toys. People didn't really care. What else series? Stupid Things is a really fun one where I just look at 10 stupid things, like the stupidest He-Man toys, the stupidest Star Wars toys. I like that one right there. You got unreleased toys, a playlist. That's always a good one. Y'all don't want to hear me go through my playlist, do you? Y'all like, come on, let's just talk about something good. Anyway, I was rambling. I was the Star Wars Conquers the Universe. If you haven't heard this book, or at least listened to it, check it out, please. Please. It goes into detail, not just about the movies, but the merchandising of the movie, fans of the movies. It really digs deep into the making of the films, even before Star Wars and after Star Wars and stuff. And it's really, really interesting. I went to Audible. This isn't a plug. I'm not getting paid by them. But hey, if they want me to get paid, hit me up. I'll let you. But Audible, you can get a free trial for a month. You can get Star Wars Conquer the Universe. Listen to it. I think it's about 10 hours long. I listen to it in the car a lot, but I don't have an office job. I got a job, but I'm in the car a lot, or I got my earbud in my ear. So I'm listening to it again while I'm working, and it goes by really fast. And as soon as I'm done with that, the Audible's gone. And I've used that free trial like 2 or 3 times. I know, I'm cheating the system. It's like some guy told me on YouTube the other day. He said, "Hey, I use an ad blocker." I'm like, well, gee, thanks, man. I do all this hard work. And believe me, it's not easy doing videos every day. It's fun. I like doing it. It's a good little hobby to have. But after all that, I like to at least make some ad money off of it. I don't get much, $3, $4 maybe on a good video. So, thanks for using that ad blocker. Now, I know there's some people you don't get ads because you do the Star Wars YouTube membership thing. So it's good. It helps me out. Let's see. I got a message on who's writing me on Twitter here. Hold on. Let me write back. I agree. I told this guy I agree 3 times. Okay. So what are we gonna look at? Let's see what's happening over on. Let's go to Twitter. Let's type Star Wars into Twitter and just see what people are saying. You ready? Let's type Star Wars into Twitter, and we're just gonna see what people. Let's go to the latest here. In fact, let's do the Star Wars hashtag. Star Wars. See if anybody's complaining about. I don't like people complaining about Star Wars. Although I complain about it sometimes too. Let's just see what we got here. Anything worth reading? Ugh, Sakutano. Oh man, somebody posted a Vintage X. Man, look, a bunch of. Ewan McGregor says the Obi-Wan's just 1 season. Yeah, we know that. That's been old news, I think. Keeps coming up like it's new. This guy says, "Luke, I am your landlord." Okay, I don't really like anything's fun here. I guess this wasn't yeah. Like, come on, somebody's got to be talking about Star Wars. Got to be some Raylo. Let's type Raylo into the search and see what we get. Raylo. Probably going to see Itchy on there. Okay. Ugh, look at these pictures. Okay. I can't do it anymore. He talks about it. Hold on, guys. I know you don't want to hear me type. I'll answer him later. What am I rambling about? Oh, the Star Wars book. Please check it out. How Star Wars Conquered the Universe. It's great. It's a must-read. What's another must-read for Star Wars fans? There's one out there I've never read, and I would love it if I could find it. It was written, I think, 83, somewhere around then. Skywalking. I think that's the name of it, where the guy interviewed Lucas, and Lucas got upset when didn't want it released. He tried to stop the release and everything. Yeah, I never read that book, but I would like to check that one out. Never read it. There's another one too, around 1983, about the making of Return of the Jedi, and it's been out of print. And this guy followed around Lucas while he was making Return of the Jedi, and I've heard it's a really good, detailed book about the making of Return of the Jedi. Sorry about that. Let me mute that. I heard it was really good, story-wise, about the making of a Jedi. So I need to check that out. Okay, I'm over here reading email when I shouldn't be reading. But this is just rambling. This is the planned out. I just want to see it. Just go to usually I don't even read my email. What is all this here? Okay, I'll read that later. So do we want to get into this? Do we want to get into this Star Wars? Lucas had it all planned out. I was going to read the tweets, but they have gone on all day. Well, I don't even know where to start anymore. I mean, I don't even know where it all started. All I know is the Phantom Menace was having a celebration party because Daisy Ridley said that she was going to be Obi-Wan's daughter. Then she was going to be a nobody. Then she was going to be a Palpatine. Then she was going to be a nobody. Then she was going to be a Palpatine. And they were all, celebrating. Yeah, I told you they didn't have a plan. Well, we all know they didn't have a plan for the last... Okay, I held on hope after The Last Jedi. Last Jedi said, it doesn't seem like they got this thing figured out, but let's just give them hope. And then I saw Rise of Skywalker, and I said, okay, entertaining, but they didn't have this thing planned out. They didn't have this thing mapped out. They didn't have anything. Anyway, they were celebrating. I've heard this girl named OG Star Wars fan and some other ones saying stuff like Lucas had it all planned out, or Lucas had a plan. No, he didn't. Stop telling me that. Stop it. I know, but I saw an interview with George Lucas in 1986 when he was talking to Leonard Maltin, and he said that he had it all planned out. Lucas says a lot of horse shit. Okay, I love Lucas. Lucas is the pop culture god. I love Lucas, but come on. He changes with the wind. I mean, first he honestly said that he was going to do 12 Star Wars movies, and then he said he was going to do 9, and then he said he was going to do 6, that he changed his mind, and when they asked him about 12, he says, what? That was just something people made up. I never said 12. Lucas, you did talk about doing 12. You talk about doing more than that. But I don't see it. I guess it's the definition of plan. Now, see, my definition is Star Wars, if Lucas had a plan for the original trilogy, then to me, that plan would have to be Vader is Luke's father, Luke and Leia are brother and sister, Vader redeems himself. I mean, all that's in the plan. But when I talk to these people, I said, well, Lucas didn't have that plan. Luke, in the first draft of Empire that Lee Brackett wrote, it doesn't... Actually, Luke's father's in that script as the Force goes on Dagobah. So it's not like Lucas was saying, hey, Lee, when you write this script, you got to put this here. We got to lead, the audience to know that Vader is Luke's father. There's no hint to it at all because it's not. And of course, he rejected that script, and him and Kasdan came up with a story plan, and Kasdan wrote it. And it wasn't even into the 4th draft of Empire Strikes Back. That's what I'm on top of my head. The 4th draft of Empire Strikes Back, where the Vader thing comes in, because it was never meant from the start to be that. But these people, when I point it out and say, well, look, we can look at the script, and I'll get in the Jedi how you can tell it wasn't planned out either. But Lucas has a genius way of making everything fit like a puzzle and feel like it. Him and Lawrence Kasdan and his other team, they really did good at making it feel like it was a part of a plan. But they didn't have a plan. What else was... Oh. But see, I'll lay it out and say, look, he didn't have a plan. They'll say, well, look at this. Here's something Lucas wrote about Star Wars in 1976, all about the Empire and the Jedi. And they mention all this stuff about the backstory. Yes, Lucas wrote a backstory of kind of the universe, how the Emperor became in power and stuff. It's just some loose stuff here. And I never said they didn't have a plan for the prequels. I mean, his no plan for the original trilogy forced him into a plan. He was forced into it. Somewhere, between when Star Wars A New Hope was released, It wasn't about the rise and fall of Anakin Skywalker. In fact, Lucas, throughout the whole thing, the first 3 movies, said this is a story about Luke Skywalker, about a young boy becoming a man, facing his destiny, doing a choice, will you go bad or will you go good? And then somewhere around the prequel era, Lucas quit saying that and kept saying, this has always been a story about Anakin Skywalker, redemption, about Anakin's fall to grace and how he sacrifices himself at the end and becomes good again. No, Lucas did not have a plan. Sorry, I got a notification. Probably some more people want to yell at me. I don't understand. Let me see here. Who else we got down here? Here's somebody telling me that I don't realize that scripts change. Lucas had a plan, but the scripts changed. If you have a plan, that's what you do. That's why they call it sticking with a plan. You have a plan, that's what you do. Once you deviate from that plan, you no longer have a plan anymore. I can't say, okay, I'm going to write this story about a cop. He's addicted to drugs, but he really loves donuts. And he wants to quit his job, but he can't buy donuts, and he can't buy drugs if he doesn't have his job. So I start writing it, and then I start changing things, and then when I go to print it out and sell it, it's about a doll catcher that found out that he's really in love with cats. That doesn't mean I had a plan for the cat story. I guess it comes to, like I said, what does plan mean? What does plan mean? It's not that hard. A plan for a story structure. He knew where the characters were going, the main characters, not all the characters. When I say Lucas didn't have a plan, that means in 1976 or 75, whenever he started making Star Wars, that he had a plan of where Luke Skywalker was going. Let's look at the facts. Did Lucas know where Luke was going? No. In fact, at one point, he had Luke was going to turn bad. And he thought, I think Mark Hamill even said he hoped that would happen, but Lucas thought about it also. And he didn't. Did Leia have a plan? Did he have a plan for Leia that she was going to be related to the Skywalker? No, it wasn't planned at all. In fact, Return of the Jedi is probably the least planned movie of them all, because Lucas was going to make 9 films or 12, depending on what year you asked him. He kept changing his mind, and at one point earlier before that, he was just going to let it go on like James Bond, where it was just he would leave and other directors would come in and do their story, and then. But Return of the Jedi, it was around 81, right after Empire Strikes Back, where I think he was actually still working on some of the editing for Empire Strikes Back. He told Kasdan, he said, look, I'm done with Star Wars. I need a break. 3 years, when we do Jedi, we're going to move on. We're going to take a break. I'll get back to it. I'll put it on the shelf. I'll get to it. And most people thought, yeah, he's never going to get back to it. But his plan, so he knew then he had to rewrite or work with Kasdan to rewrite Return of the Jedi, to tie up those loose ends. When Yoda says there is another, it wasn't Leia he was talking about during Empire, because it wasn't planned out. It wasn't talking about Leia. At one time he thought, well, maybe it's going to be, he did have a sister off somewhere else in the galaxy. But all that changed when he had to tie everything up for Return of the Jedi. So he made Leia was the only choice he really had as the other. The Vader thing came in at the end of Empire, but I don't see how anybody can look at the original trilogy. Well, I can see how you can look at it and think there was a plan, but I don't know how a Star Wars fan can actually say that he had 3 movies planned out. Of course, this person here is going to tell me, well, he did have it planned out. He just changed the plan. Oh, my God. Let's see what else we got here. Somebody keeps telling me to go listen to a podcast. I'm not listening to this podcast. Sorry. I've read, and that podcast is not going to tell me nothing that I haven't read in my 40 years of reading about Star Wars. Sorry. Let's see. What's Dale Walker say? You have to remember Lucas made Star Wars with a studio, hence why the original Star Wars has an ending. And I don't know, does he mean the original trilogy or the original film? Of course it's going to have an ending. Even without a studio, it's going to have an ending. He definitely had plans to continue if it was well accepted. Yeah, we know. I never said he didn't have plans. In fact, he had a plan with Alan Dean Foster, who wrote the Splinter of the Mind's Eye, that if Star Wars was a mild hit or even a flop, he would take that book and make it the sequel, not Empire. He didn't really have a plan at that time for Empire anyway. And his plan was Splinter of the Mind's Eye was, he worked with Alan Dean Foster to, hey, let's do this story of Splinter of the Mind's Eye that can be made into a sequel at a very low budget. If you read that book, you'll see it can be it's not very high tech like Empire Strikes Back. Not a lot of special effects would be needed. In fact, did you know Han Solo's not even in Splinter of the Mind's Eye because they wasn't sure. From what I understand, Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill signed a deal to do more Star Wars. Ford wouldn't never sign that deal even after Empire. That's another thing. When he went into the Jedi, he didn't know what he was going to do. That's why Han's frozen in carbonite at the end of Empire. Because Lucas didn't know if he was going to have Ford back for the next film. Can you imagine what would happen if Ford didn't want to do Jedi and you had that ending of him being frozen and what? They're just not going to address it? Or I guess they say he died and while being frozen in the carbonite or something? Man, that would really shape Star Wars, wouldn't it? Thank you, Ford, for coming back. But see, I'm rambling again, and I forgot my thought now. Sorry about that. Dude, proof has been put in your face many times today that the Star Wars trilogy was all planned out. Oh. Now, again, the prequels are planned out badly planned out. Even Lucas says when he saw, I think, Revenge of the Sith, that he boxed himself into a corner where he had so much information he had to do in that last movie and didn't have the time to do it. And that's his fault because it wasn't planned out good. We should have had a slow return of Anakin. You know, we should have had episode 1, Anakin meets Obi-Wan, they're friends, they're buddies, and then you can have some conflict there. 2, where the real heated conflict comes in, and maybe end it right there with 3 with Anakin becoming bad, and then at 3 could be a total badass, kill them all, let God sort them out type of movie. Junkman is moving the goalpost. Oh, God. Doesn't understand what the word plan means. These people. I swear Junkman can't just once agree with the information that's been given to him. Star Wars was all planned out. It's like a troll. He's like a troll. You have to keep telling himself over and over again. What's he talking about? Oh, Itchy Baka, my buddy. Itchy, you're my buddy. But come on, even you know this wasn't planned out. What are you talking about? The plans are all in print. We can look at them, says Itchy. Come on, Itchy. Itchy. Oh, OG Star Wars sent me a picture. Let's see what this picture of proof is. Ooh, they sent me a cover of the Star Wars comic book that was based on one of the early scripts. Let's see what it says. This is proof that George Lucas had it all planned out from the beginning. Are you ready for this? The Star Wars, back in 1974, still years before a film called Star Wars would take the world by storm, George Lucas completed the first rough draft screenplay of what would be called the Star Wars. The original screenplay contains all the now familiar elements of Star Wars: an evil empire, a young would-be Jedi, an old Jedi who mentors the boy, a princess in need of a rescue, even a father who is more machine now than man, put back together. Well, there it is, all planned out right there. That's it. The whole movie's planned out. For 4 decades, George Lucas' original version of the galaxy, can't talk. For nearly 4 decades, for over 4 decades, George Lucas' original version of the galaxy far, far away. Now, see, this is elements of the story. A young Jedi was nothing like what we got. Has anybody read this script? It's nothing like the movie we got. Okay, I'll give you. It says that even a father who is more machine than man. Now, I haven't read this in a long time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's not Darth Vader. There's still a Darth Vader evil character, but this more machine than man is Luke's father. Is kind of like a cyborg, but he's a Jedi. Am I right? It's been a long time since I read it. I could be wrong there, but that's proof. That's proof. Lucas had all 3 movies all planned out. I'm not saying he didn't have ideas. I'm not saying he didn't have things in his head. I didn't say he didn't have There are going to be spaceships. There's going to be an empire. There are going to be rebels. Yes, he had the basics. Shit, everybody has the basics. Unless maybe you're Disney. What is this one? Oh, God, that one's talking about the prequels. I know the prequels are planned out. Oh, shit. I got a drink, guys. Sorry. I'm going to mute it. Okay, y'all. Sorry about it. Y'all don't want to hear me drink. Junkman is just trolling and begging for attention now that his argument got wrecked. But all the facts, George Lucas had it all planned out from the beginning. Oh, who said that? The Chad. Oh, Itchy Baka back again. We got a bullet in the groin. I don't even know what that means. Let's see what else we got. Hey, here. Hey, this is a guy from Making Star Wars. It used to be Chad Stevens. Said Junkman isn't that bad. Isn't that bad? That means I'm kind of bad. Just not that bad. Oh, let's see what else we get here. Let's go on down some here. Is this entertaining to hear me read tweets? Oh God, here's another thing that gets on my nerves. Gets on my nerves. Star Wars is dead. Go to any toy store. Yeah, Star Wars is dead. Go to any toy store, and they're Star Wars toys. Fill in the pegs. No one will buy them. Next tweet. Star Wars is dead. Go to any toy store, and the Star Wars shelves are empty. The stores can't even order them. Stores don't even want them. Oh, wow. Yeah, the toys don't sell great. And I can get a whole rant about action figure movie tie-ins are dead. But let me ask you this. If Star Wars toy line was so dead that they're not selling toys, why are they making more? Can you think of any company that has a failed toy line that's dead, that they're losing money on, but yet they keep making more series to it? And not just one series. You got Black Series. You got the small Black Series. They still do that. You got the Vintage Collection. You got the Vintage Retro Collection. You got the Basic line. Now you got some little more like kitty-looking figures that came out. And then I saw some little small ones that came out. For something's dead. I don't know any toy company. I don't know any toy line in history. In fact, if you watch my videos about movie toy lines that failed, you'll see that movie toys, if they don't do good, they're gone. I don't care if it... Oh, but it's Star Wars. Well, Hasbro's not going to be paying out that money to have the Hasbro's license, and they're going to spend all that money to make Star Wars toys if they're losing money on it. Is it selling like it used to? Of course not. Is any toy line? But Marvel. These guys, these Phantom Menace guys, I don't mean all of them. Some of you great, and some like Ichibaka's a Phantom Menace head, and he's great. Talk to him all the time. Although he thinks Star Wars is all planned out. Other than that. Anyway, it's like a lot of these guys, a lot of these Phantom guys are. It's like can't say nothing bad about Marvel. Marvel is the holy movie. Don't talk bad about Marvels are forgettable films. Even people I know that like Marvel, they don't talk about it anymore. Marvel does a movie, you get excited, you go see it, you talk about it for a couple of days, and you forget about it. Who's quoting Avengers? Who's in? I don't know. Civil War. Who? I don't know. I can't think of any of the movies. No one goes around. Maybe that tree guy, that I Am Root. Maybe people do that. But who talks about the second Avengers movie anymore? Marvel is okay. You go see it and then you forget. I've seen some of them and I loved Ant-Man. I remember watching it. I really enjoyed this Ant-Man. This is pretty cool. I like this. I can't tell you anything about it right now. I loved all the Iron Man movies. I even liked the third one. I think that's the one everybody hates. I liked it a lot. Can't tell you anything about it. Oh, I went to see that. Well, I didn't go to see it. I watched it on TV. The one before the one before War Game, is that the name of it? I don't know, but it was. Oh, me and my son tried to watch it, and it was brutal. Oh God, it was brutal to sit through. Oh, let's see. Oh, I was gonna check Facebook, but now all these people want me to play stupid games on Facebook. List 3 bands you went to see, but one of them's a lie. I don't give a shit. How's that fun? Post a picture of. Here's a picture from Smokey and the Bandit. What movie is this from? Wrong answers only. Oh, is this what considered fun nowadays? I guess y'all locked up with your virus. I guess so. But what are we at now? I gotta watch this. Something this thing stops recording on me. One time I did. I talked for about 40 minutes and the thing wasn't even recording. According to Gary Kirsch, Luke was going to have a sister who was a previous unknown character. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what the whole plan was. Or at least, yeah, he had a plan at times. It kept changing. Just like Disney had plans at times that kept changing. People was like, see, they give Lucas all this leeway with his plans. Well, he had a plan, but his plan changed, scripts changed, and it's totally different than what he planned, but he had a plan. And then you said, well, did Disney have a plan? Nope, they didn't know what they were doing. Didn't have a plan at all. They just set a camera up on a tripod, and everybody stood in front of it and said lines. Oh. Disney had a plan. I'm going to take this. We're going to have a female Jedi that's all powerful and doesn't need training. She's going to live in the desert. That was their plan. And I'm sure they knew that she would become a hero at the end. Even while they're using quotes that say they didn't have a plan, they talk about their plans. Their plan was to have her as a Kenobi. And then their plan was to her to nobody. And then her plan was she was going to be Palpatine's daughter. And then the plan was she's not. And then she was. They had a plan. It sucked. They had a plan. It just wasn't a good plan. And it wasn't. They didn't stick to their first plan. Lucas had a plan. He didn't stick to the plan. So why does Lucas get a pass as a great god, but Disney doesn't? Because Disney did horrible at it. Lucas did good at it. Yeah, Lucas did good at it. Even Lucas said, I think he told this to Kevin Smith, look, make a series of movies, make it up as you go along, but pretend like you knew. Damn, I fucked that up. Make your series of movies and then pretend like you made it. God, make your series of movies, make them up as you go along, and then act like it was all the plan to start with. But Lucas said in an interview with Leonard Maltin that he had it all planned out. Oh, yeah, he had it all planned out. Oh, man. Super Good Pixel's going to mute us all. He said that 2 hours ago and he's still talking. Oh, let's see what else we got here. Listen to this. I don't want to listen to that guy's podcast. But there's nothing in it I didn't know. I've read all the early drafts. I read the history about everything. There's OG Star Wars again. It's still Lucas had a plan for the story, and I've asked this like 3 times. What was the story? What was the story Lucas wanted to tell that was his plan? Haven't got an answer yet. Got everything else. Never got a plan. Never that. I want to see what the story has changed. Depends on when you ask Lucas. First, it's about Luke Skywalker, finding himself, becoming a young man, and then it's about Anakin Skywalker. Oh, okay. Let's see. Lucas wrote the story. Others wrote the script. Okay, well, he had help with the story. Him and Kasdan worked on the story together. They had story meetings and stuff. He had a plan for the last 3 movies. Okay, I'll just repeat. See, they just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again. You're right from a certain point of view. Having a backstory is a plan. Having 200 pages is having a 200-page story is a plan. No. The plan for the original trilogy can't be. Your plan can't be about stuff that takes place before A New Hope. That's not your plan. Your plan is to move forward. You can't say, "Here's my plan for a Star Wars trilogy, episodes 4 through 6." Well, I'm reading your plan here, and all this takes place before the first movie. That's right. That's my plan for the 3 movies. How's that a plan? Even Hannibal wouldn't say that was a good plan. Let's see what we got. There we go. Okay, I'm about to run. Okay, here's this itchy research. Okay, here's somebody sending me some yellow paper, a yellow notepad. It says episode 7. And I don't even know what this is. I can't figure it out. Oh, okay. Somebody sent me the prelogue again. Somebody sent me a picture from the Star Wars novel that shows a prologue. Events that happened before the events in Star Wars to prove that Lucas had a plan for the original trilogy. Oh. Why do I get on Twitter? Because if I don't, I'll go on Facebook and have to play stupid games about guess what concert I didn't go to. Same picture. Is this entertaining, guys? Let me know. I don't know. Oh, good. I can't. Let's see. I got a message on here. Let's see. Oh, God. You would not believe the picture just got sent to me. Sorry about that. Let's see if I got any more notifications. People yelling at me. Oh, what the? Okay, guys. Sorry. Oh, man. Let me write this guy back. Ha ha, LOL. Doing a podcast right now. Will comment on this later. This guy just did a photo. It looks like the back of the Falcon box. And it's got me playing with a Falcon. I love it. Let me retweet that motherfucker. I just retweeted you. You just got retweeted by the junk. I wish I had a button that said, you've been retweeted by the Junkman. Oh, let's go over to Facebook. Man, I'll watch some Phantom Menace videos. That'll be good, wouldn't it? I gotta get another drink, guys. Sorry, let me mute this real quick so you don't have to hear it. Okay, I thought I unmuted it. Let's go over to the Junkman Junk group on Facebook. Join us there. We're gonna see what's going on over here. We don't allow stupid games. I swear I don't learn. I swear I don't learn Rails. Says Brad. After 6 weeks for my 21 back Greedo to arrive, I bought this one, and it ended up UPS limbo over to the last 2 weeks. So I've been hearing some mail problems lately with the Cornelius virus and everything. But he's got a Han Solo on the Empire Strikes Back card with it looks like maybe a Kmart sticker for $1.88. That's not what he paid for it. That's what the Kmart wanted for it. Yes, sad news. If you want to buy my T-shirt, it says the Bounty Bunch. That looks like the Brady Bunch, little squares, and it's got all the bounty hunters in it as Kinder toys. Lucasfilm pulled it. Lucasfilm has been pulling the shit out of my shirts. I don't know. When I first started, I kind of talked with somebody at Lucasfilm. I guess it was like part of their PR. Part of their copyright people, and they were like, "Hey, you can kind of do this. Just don't use Star Wars' name. Don't use like the actors' faces." So I put toys on stuff. Think it'd be okay, and nobody said nothing. Then about a year later, everybody started. Man, I lost my favorite shirt, the Bounty Hunter shirt. I love. It one got pulled also. And I think this Bounty Hunter one falls under parody, I would think. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, some Star Wars memes. Yeah, we like to post the memes. The Dune trailer. Don't worry, I'll get back to bitching about the Star Wars Lucas plan. Dune trailer. What did I think of the Dune trailer? It looked like it was going to be a very long and boring movie. It looked like it'd be an epic movie. Great movie. It just don't look like nothing I'm going to go see because it looks like it's going to be long and slow. It looks like it's going to be over 3 hours and it's going to take at least 40 minutes to get started. That was just the impression I got. Now, I haven't seen the original Dune. I haven't read the books. So I don't know. And again, I'm not saying it's bad, but it just didn't look like somebody. It didn't really pull in me who isn't a Dune fan or knows about Dune. It didn't pull me into like, oh, I've got to see that. Oh, the Toy Hall of Fame. Let's do this, guys. Let's go to the Toy Hall of Fame right now. Cast your votes. You can go to the Toy Hall of Fame the Toy Hall of Fame.org. And you can cast your vote. Let's do it. Let's vote right now. You're going to help me vote. Okay, what toy do you think is the most worthy of joining the iconic toys such as Lego, Monopoly, Rubik's Cube, and the National Toy Hall of Fame? Vote for below for one of the most iconic toys you think. These 3 toys receiving the most popular vote will be submitted in one ballot. Okay, here we go. Here's what we can vote for. Make your voice vote today. Okay. Baby Nancy. I don't know what Baby Nancy is, but I don't think I had it, and I don't even like the name of it. Baby Nancy. That's a stupid name. It's not getting my vote. Bingo. Okay, maybe if I was about 89 years old and shitting myself in a diaper, I would vote for Bingo, but I don't shit myself, not in a diaper. Baron's Horse. I don't know who Baron is or his horse. I don't know. Jenga. Come on, Jenga. It's classic. It's a game everybody knows. I didn't never played it before until like earlier this year. It's not that fun. It's okay. Light Bright. Iconic. Light Bright needs to be in the Toy Hall of Fame. I'm not voting for it. My Little Pony. Screw My Little Pony. I never had a little pony. I don't even like people that had real ponies, much less toy ponies. Not getting my vote. Risk, the board game. That's some hard ass fucking shit. Risk the game. My son's really into War II mostly and stuff. Well, we want Risk, and this is gonna be fun. I sat and read the instructions for about 16 hours. I couldn't figure out how to play it, but I'm horrible at trying to figure out games. We both read. It's like I don't know how to play this, so we just made up our own rules for Risk, and it was a lot of fun actually. He says he's learned how to play it, but. Sidewalk chalk? No, that's not a toy. It's not. That's chalk. That's not a toy. I guess technically it's a toy, but it's not even a brand toy. It's just chalk. 100 companies make chalk. No. Sorry. Another board game. Classic board game. Not really that fun as an adult, but then again, what kid board games are. Oh, man, Monopoly. Has anybody ever played a Monopoly until the end? Yahtzee. If I was a 76-year-old Jewish man retired in Florida, I might would vote for Yahtzee, but I'm not a retired Jew. And that's not Jew bashing. That's just saying that's who plays Yahtzee. I think. I could be wrong. Never seen anyone play it. There's one I can't say. Tamagangagigagagagi. I can't say that one. I know it's that little electronic thing. It's like a little bug and a little keychain. You got to feed it. Not voting for that. And the last one, which you guys will tell me to vote for. Masters of the Universe. Mattel's He-Man collection. You know that's getting my vote right there. Is it the most iconic toy on the list? Am I giving it an honest vote? Honestly, if I had to vote honestly and not what I prefer, I might would have to go with Light Bright. Out of this list, I think I would have to go with Light Bright. I mean, it's iconic. It's been around for years. I'm guessing it's still around today. He-Man's still around too, but not like it was. But Light Bright. My heart and soul says vote He-Man. My mind, honest, Light Bright. So let's click. I just clicked for He-Man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be honest. Sorry, He-Man's got to go. You Light Bright fans out there, you can. Now, what I understand, they're going to do one with this one's voted by the fans to get in the Hall of Fame, and it gets in, I think, and then they're going to do. They pick their own for. So I'm sure Light Bright's going to get in there anyway. That's another reason I went with He-Man. Man, I love that picture this guy drew for me. Okay, let's see what else we got. At least the films that Lucas didn't have such a huge plot hole. And I'm pretty sure that would have happened. Okay, yeah. I guess people see Star Wars plot holes, and I went over them one time. And there's not. You want me to pull that up? Let's pull up Star Wars plot holes. Let's pull that up, and I'll go. There's no Star Wars plot holes. Everyone can be easy explained. Let's pull this up. Star Wars. And a lot of times people tell me about plot holes, and they're not even about the plot. Come on, people. Okay. Oh my God. Now you might throw in some 25 Star Wars plot holes from the Phantom Menace to the Rogue One. I was hoping it'd be mostly about the old stuff. Here's another thing that gets me in trouble when I talk Star Wars. I'll start talking about Star Wars and they'll say, yeah, but, and tell me something about the prequels. When I talk, now this isn't a prequel bashing. I like the prequels. I like the new stuff. This isn't a bash of them, but when I talk Star Wars, 99% of the time, I'm talking about the original trilogy. That's just where my mind frame is with Star Wars. All the other stuff is Star Wars is over there. I grew up on the originals. And that's when I talk Star Wars. That's when I think Star Wars, I think of the originals. Okay, I don't need a spoiler warning. Okay, number 1. Qui-Gon Jinn is Obi-Wan's master. Yeah, that's a plot hole. In The Empire Strikes Back, Obi-Wan's ghost tells Luke that Yoda was the Jedi Master who instructed him. Yeah, and the plot hole is where? Unless it means Yoda taught him when he was a youngling. Yeah, and Yoda was always there for him when he had a question or anything. He didn't even say Yoda was the one, his master. He just said Yoda instructed him. That's all he said. Yoda instructed me. And what did he want him to say? I need you to go to Dagobah, and I need you to find Yoda, the Jedi Master who was a friend of my Jedi Master. And we talked occasionally on Coruscant. So, how is that a plot hole? Let's get that. The rule of 2 is flawed. Yeah, I gotta give you that. The prequel films. Oh, god dang, it made this thing jump around. Yoda explains the rule of two. There's only two, a master and an apprentice. This works in the prequel film, but it doesn't work in the original trilogy. The Emperor and Vader are trying to get Luke to join. Yes! Oh my God! How's that a plot hole? That would make the three. No! The Emperor wanted Luke to join him so he could kill Vader. Did these people see the movie? And Vader wants Luke to kill the Emperor. It wouldn't have been three. Oh, what did I read this stuff for? Stop jumping around with your stupid ads. There's nothing. Okay, there's something worse than ads on websites. So stupid ads don't want to do a slideshow. Come on. I want to see some Bruges. Okay, let's go. I'll skip up to the original. Don't give me another drink. Sorry. Didn't mute it that time. Vader has no idea about his children. Oh my God, here we go again. For about 20 years I've been hearing this. There we go. Several times in the original trilogy, the Skywalker children are shown to be able to sense one another, and Vader is shown to be able to communicate with Luke through the Force. This rises a problem: Force connection. Yet in A New Hope, Vader cannot sense that Leia is his daughter, even when he's torturing her. Jesus. I feel like I'm the only person that's seen these movies. Leia didn't know. It's nothing to sense. It's not like she was hiding it in her mind. Oh my God, my dad's torturing me. There was nothing to sense. He didn't even know he had a daughter. Luke kept his dad's name. Okay, that's probably the big iffy there. I wouldn't call it a plot hole. He went back to his dad's home planet, kept the Skywalker name, but who knows? Maybe it's a common name, but yeah, I'll give you that one's kind of. Oh, get out of here! I don't want to join your stupid email list. The droid should have shot down the droid. The Empire should have shot down the droid escape pod. Again, it's not a plot hole. There's a bunch of coulda, shoulda, woulda done this. I can't really count that as a plot hole. I mean, you can always say, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do this about anything? Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do that? Obi-Wan doesn't recognize R2. Oh my God. Droid spent 3 films with. Oh my God. Oh. I can't do this. I can't talk. Oh my God, I can't do this. Oh. Okay. There's so many ways you can go with this. One, Obi-Wan's not even near R2 that much, and we know they all look alike. A lot of them do, and it's been 20 years since he's seen it. So you can go that route. Or what is he supposed to do? See R2 and say, "Yo, R2, what's up, buddy?" And then Luke wakes up and he's like, "How do you know my droid?" "Oh, shoot, I know that guy, man. Your dad who turned into Darth Vader used to hang out with that droid all the time." It's not a plot hole. Let's see here. Empire Strikes Back. Let's see. Luke gets past the blockade on Hoth without a hitch. I have to see it again. I have to see that again. Yeah, but I think the Empire was focusing on the big ships, if I remember correctly. Darth Vader disables the Falcon's hard drive. Not whole engine. Oh, this is going to be a good plot hole. Ready for this one? The Cloud City, the Millennium Falcon's hyperdrive, is disabled by Darth Vader's men, but that doesn't prevent them escaping. Why not just damage the engine beyond repair? I don't know, maybe Vader wanted to sell the ship. Maybe he wanted to fly it around himself. Maybe it's just easier. Maybe it's just faster. Just, hey, take the hyperdrive out. It's not a plot hole. We can't play, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do this? You can do that to anything. Return of the Jedi. The droid torture scene. Jabba the Hutt is torturing droid. Jabba the Hutt is droid. God damn. Jabba the Hutt has a droid torture chamber in his palace. Yeah. Droids are programmed to feel pain. It seems from watching the movie, they always scream and yell, and 3PO's scared of everything. He's scared he's going to get hurt, so I don't see the plot hole there. Luke uses a skull to push a button instead of just using the Force. Yeah, you want to stand there and use the Force on something? Oh, you want to pick up a skull and throw it? Oh, yes. Luke asks Han if he can reach his lightsaber instead of just using the Force. Oh, come on now, you're reaching. The Ewoks have a dress for Leia the size and give it to her immediately. Yeah, I don't know where they got that dress from. I'll give you that one. Maybe they made it real fast. The Emperor leaked the real Death Star plans to the rebellion. The infamous line from Star Wars, "It's a trap," was down to this plot line. It was indeed a trap, but not a very good one. The Emperor gave the rebels a... Oh, God. I really got to explain this one to people. Oh, the reader. The Emperor gives the rebels Death Star plans so he can lure them out and destroy them. But that's the whole thing. He's overconfident. He could have given them some fake plans, sure, but no. He thought, what are they going to do with the real plans? It doesn't matter. Give them real plans. That way they won't, even their top men won't know it's, they give them a fake one, just a chance, there's a small chance that, hey, these are fake, let's not follow up on it. But the whole theme of Star Wars throughout these movies is the overconfidence of people. Not just the bad. Force Awakens. Han has never used Chewbacca's bowcaster? No, maybe he hasn't. My friend down the road's got a gun and never used it. Or maybe this is some new modified bowcaster he just got last week. Oh. It's like people just want to find things. Oh. Maz Kanata is wise but doesn't know there's two spies. She's not even nowhere near them. What are you supposed to know every time somebody walks by? Oh. Rey understands the Wookiee language. Well, Rey grew up on a planet with a bunch of different races coming and going. It's not that hard. Rogue One, R2 and 3PO know each other. What? How is this possible? R2 and 3PO know each other, although they spent 20 years together? Let's read this one and find out this plot hole. In Rogue One, in the Rogue One scene before going to Leia's ship, join the Battle of Scaff, R2 and 3PO are shown talking to one another. Oh my God. In A New Hope, said about 20 minutes later, they suddenly don't know each other. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Why do they think he doesn't know? Why do they think 3PO and R2 don't know each other? They even says, there's another fine mess you got me into. Doesn't he say something like that? God. I'm just in a grouchy mood today, I guess, guys. I mean, really. No, I never heard that one before. Let's go back and see what's happening over here on Twitter. Let's see here. Get out of here. Ooh, I'm going to read some of my DMs. This is not the stuff you're supposed to see. Let's see. He creates answers. Well, not DMs. I don't know what it is. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. JJ's mystery box. I'm complaining about it. Yeah, the mystery box. I knew a girl one time with a mystery box, if you know what I mean. You probably don't. Oh. The High Republic is supposed to be the height of the Jedi. Does that sound incredibly boring to you? Yeah, with the prequels? Yeah, that whole High Republic thing, don't seem too interesting to me. Moving on from that. To me, Star Wars never really been that great about the Jedi and Sith. I like the war stuff better. This guy sent me a meme of Spider-Man. I don't know what that means. And this guy said, I told you so. You shoot your eye out, kid. Okay, don't know what that means. Luke is Vader in real life. Beautiful, right? I don't know what you're talking about, kid. See how long I've been talking now. 53 minutes. I'm going to go to the 1 hour mark. 1 hour mark. Mark it down. 1 hour mark. Mark it down for 1 hour. You thought I was going to talk about Riptide for an hour, didn't you? Be honest. When you clicked on this, you said, oh, God, here he goes. He's going to ramble about Riptide. Oh, man, who doesn't like Riptide? Remember the video that they talk about Bring 'em Back Alive? Who remembers that? Nobody remembers that hardly. Bring 'em Back Alive. What was the other one? The West? What was that? The cowboy show? Had that dad that was on something else. Silver Spoon's dad was on that thing. What was that? Best of the West? It had this little kid on it with like this really curly hair, and I never liked him as a kid. Never liked him. Lucas had a plan from the start. He knew what was going to happen between Star Wars and Return of the Jedi. He just changed it. Don't know. What's coming up on the channel, guys? Anything good, interesting coming up on the channel for me to tell you? No, because I don't really plan my channel. Ain't that bad? There's some things in my mind. I was like, okay, I want to do that. But for the most part, I'm just sit down in front of the computer. What I want to talk about it. That's interesting. Let's talk about it. If you didn't see the video I did today, or maybe not today, depending on when you're listening or watching this, I found a 1978-79 homemade movie on 8mm that was on YouTube. Kids making a Star Wars movie in their school, in their house, running around. It's pretty cool. Check it out. Let's see if there's anything. Let's go to Star Wars News. Let's just type Star Wars News into Google. See what we got for news. We'll call this segment Star Wars in the News. You like that? Add that little ticker thing. Remember that? Remember that? You would watch Captain Kangaroo and then the news would come on? Oh, let's see here. Let's do news. Let's see here. Ooh, look like we got some Lego news from a day ago. Let's click on that and see here. I know you guys like, I need to see what you're looking at. Lego Star Wars Mos Eisley Cantina comes with extra villain. Oh, comes with extra scum and villainy. That's pretty cool. Man, it's a big old set of Mos Eisley, like the whole spaceport. Man, that's pretty cool. How about a Lego? 3,187 pieces. Whew, you're going to have to get you're going to loan your house to get a mortgage on your house. Comes with some cool. It comes with a bartender, sand trooper, that little rat-looking alien, that devil, the boss-looking one that wasn't bossed, I guess. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, how's the meme news? Let me go there. Let me click on. Okay, let's click on news. Click on news. Click on recent. Let's do the past 24 hours ago we come over. Oh yeah, here Mattel. Mattel's getting into making a lot of Star Wars toys. Have you noticed that? Hasbro, what's going on? Why you let Mattel step on your ground, man? Don't let Mattel step on your titties. What's this guy? I call him Barton Fink, but I know that's not his name. What's his name? Babu Funk? Is that how you say it? Babu. Okay, I guess that little droid that worked on 3PO's head, I love that, not droid, little alien, I love that guy. Apparently he's coming. A talking one, a toy by Mattel is coming out. It's pretty cool looking. I guess I'd like to see what it says. I hope it says, "Fuck Baby Yoda." That'd be great, wouldn't it? No, that's pretty cool, but it doesn't do you any good. You can't see what I'm looking at. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, Obi-Wan's Star Wars series is shoot in spring of 2021. And it will be one season. Standalone. Yeah, I mean, Obi's hanging out in the desert. You can't do 5 years of that. Come on. Cause Star Wars did. This ain't news. This ain't news. This ain't news. This is bullcrap. This is bullcrap. Star Wars Adidas. Give me some of them, man. Rock me on my Adidas. Rock me on my Adidas. My Adidas. Remember that song? Remember the other day I was thinking about that song, My Humpty. Remember that? No, probably don't. Nobody probably remembers that. Daisy really isn't sure she'll ever play Rey again. Yeah, that's what Harrison Ford said. Harrison Ford said he would never play that again. Doesn't look like any good new news. New photos from the Mandalorian. I'm sure you've all seen that. Oh, Star Wars New Hope coming to the drive-in. That's probably some local. Let's click on that. No, Empire's been coming around, but Empire came here. They want $100. Is it? Yeah. If you live in where is this at? Pearl River, New York. Never heard of it, but you can go to the Stars and Cars Cinema on September 12th and see Star Wars: A New Hope at the drive-in. And you don't ask me if it's going to be the special edition or anything. You know what it's going to be. Come on now, don't ask me all that. Oh, that looks good right there. Well, we're almost in an hour. Can you believe it? My throat believes it. How does people do this all the day? Shit, I ain't no Tim Pool. I can't be talking 14 hours a day. Let's see here. I'm going to go 1 minute. I'm going to watch that clock to 1 minute. And remember, Lucas did not have the original trilogy planned out. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care even what George Lucas tells Leonard Moulton. Well, that's an hour. I'm going to wrap it up, upload this, see if you guys like it. If you like, maybe I'll do one a week, maybe more. Who knows? I just really have to be in the mood to talk, to ramble this long. Hopefully it wasn't too bad because I don't want to edit it and all that. So let me know in the comments below what you think about this. And if you guys really like it, maybe I'll fire up the podcast again. I had a podcast feed I never really used. Got tired of paying $15 a month for something I never used. So that looks like it. Take us out of here. Until the next, not until the next podcast. What is it? Remember, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back. We'll ramble, we'll talk, we'll have fun, we'll kick it old school. Talk to you later.
Junkman.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.